Get ready to have your mind blown. Imagine standing where ancient emperors once ruled, where mountains pierce through clouds like dragons in flight, where time seems to stand still yet rush forward all at once. This is China, a land where every corner whispers tales spanning 5,000 years, where tradition and cutting-edge innovation dance in perfect harmony. For our seasoned travelers, picture a land steeped in history, a testament to human endeavor and the enduring beauty of nature. Prepare for an epic adventure that will redefine your understanding of this incredible nation. Stay tuned until the end. We've got some truly incredible hidden gems you won't want to miss. Stretching over 13,000 miles, the Great Wall is a dragon of stone across the mountains. Imagine standing here at sunrise. A traveler I met here said, "Walking this ancient path felt like touching the soul of China." Did you know this incredible feat was built over centuries? Pro tip for the most breathtaking photos, arrive at the Mutianyu section before sunrise. We're walking through history itself. The wall you see today was largely built during the Ming Dynasty, though sections date back over 2,000 years. Think of the sheer human effort involved in constructing this colossal structure, not just for defense, but as a symbol of a unified empire. Each watchtower tells a silent story of ancient defense strategies, each brick a testament to human determination against the elements and invaders. The most spectacular sections near Beijing offer unparalleled views of China's northern landscapes, especially beautiful in the crisp air of spring and the golden hues of autumn. For a more authentic experience away from the crowds, consider less visited stretches like Jinshanling. For over 500 years, 24 emperors ruled from behind these vermilion walls, in a palace so vast it contains 9,999 rooms, one room shy of the number believed to exist in heaven, a deliberate act of humility by the earthly rulers. The Forbidden City stands as the world's largest and best-preserved imperial palace complex, a masterpiece of Chinese architecture where every detail, from the color of the roofs to the placement of the stones, carries symbolic meaning. As you pass through the massive Meridian Gate, imagine the countless officials who once prostrated themselves before the emperor. You're entering a world once forbidden to all but the emperor and his closest servants. This was the heart of the empire, the stage for centuries of Chinese history. Walking through the Forbidden City felt like stepping into a time capsule, each courtyard revealing another layer of imperial history, shared one visitor. Pro tip: visit early in the morning or late in the afternoon to avoid peak crowds and experience a quieter, more authentic atmosphere. Marvel at the intricate dragon carvings adorning golden thrones, symbols of imperial power and authority. Picture the massive marble courtyards that could hold thousands of officials during grand ceremonies. Explore the delicate gardens where emperors sought respite from the pressures of court life, finding tranquility amidst meticulously crafted landscapes. Each hall grows more exclusive as you journey northward, mirroring the increasing privacy of imperial life. The Palace Museum now houses over 1 million precious artifacts, each telling a story of China's imperial splendor and the lives of those who once walked these hallowed halls. For over 500 years, 24 emperors ruled from behind these vermilion walls, in a palace so vast it contains 9,999 rooms, one room shy of the number believed to exist in heaven, a deliberate act of humility by the earthly rulers. The Forbidden City stands as the world's largest and best-preserved imperial palace complex, a masterpiece of Chinese architecture where every detail, from the color of the roofs to the placement of the stones, carries symbolic meaning. As you pass through the massive Meridian Gate, imagine the countless officials who once prostrated themselves before the emperor. You're entering a world once forbidden to all but the emperor and his closest servants. This was the heart of the empire, the stage for centuries of Chinese history. Walking through the Forbidden City felt like stepping into a time capsule, each courtyard revealing another layer of imperial history, shared one visitor. Pro tip: visit early in the morning or late in the afternoon to avoid peak crowds and experience a quieter, more authentic atmosphere. Marvel at the intricate dragon carvings adorning golden thrones, symbols of imperial power and authority. Picture the massive marble courtyards that could hold thousands of officials during grand ceremonies. Explore the delicate gardens where emperors sought respite from the pressures of court life, finding tranquility amidst meticulously crafted landscapes. Each hall grows more exclusive as you journey northward, mirroring the increasing privacy of imperial life. The Palace Museum now houses over 1 million precious artifacts, each telling a story of China's imperial splendor and the lives of those who once walked these hallowed halls. In 1974, farmers digging a well near Xian stumbled upon one of history's greatest archaeological discoveries, an army of clay buried for over 2,200 years. Emperor Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor who unified China and began the Great Wall, commanded this army of over 8,000 life-sized warriors be created to protect him in the afterlife. What's truly astonishing is that each soldier bears a unique face, believed to be modeled after real individuals, an immortal portrait of an ancient army frozen in time, waiting silently beneath the earth. Standing here, you can almost hear their whispers. Frozen in time, guardians of history itself. Practical tip: the sheer scale of the Terracotta army is best appreciated from a slightly elevated viewpoint in Pit 1. Archaeologists continue to uncover new figures and details, including original bright paint traces that suggest these warriors once stood in vivid color, a vibrant testament to the artistic skills of the Qin dynasty. The meticulous craftsmanship reveals different ranks, uniforms and weapons, from archers poised to fire to cavalry ready to charge to high-ranking officers standing with dignified composure. Standing before these silent sentinels offers a direct connection to China's first imperial dynasty, and the emperor whose tomb still lies unopened nearby, shrouded in mystery and legend, said to contain rivers of mercury beneath a man-made mountain. This speaks volumes about the ambition and power of China's first emperor. From ancient history stretching back millennia to the cutting edge of tomorrow, Shanghai's futuristic skyline represents China's breathtaking transformation into a global powerhouse. Just 30 years ago, the city's financial district of Pudong was mostly farmland. Today it boasts some of the world's tallest and most innovative architectural marvels. Imagine the visionaries who dreamt of this transformation. This forest of skyscrapers, including the twisted Shanghai Tower soaring 2,073 feet high, creates a sci-fi panorama that's most spectacular when illuminated at night. A dazzling display of modern ambition and China's rapid ascent on the world stage. Visitors often tell me Shanghai feels like stepping into the future, yet somehow they're always charmed by its past. The contrast between the historic Bund and the futuristic Pudong skyline is simply mesmerizing, a perfect snapshot of China's evolution, one traveler remarked. Across the Huangpu River lies the historic Bund, where colonial-era European buildings stand in stark contrast to Pudong's futuristic vision, a reminder of Shanghai's international past. This waterfront promenade offers the perfect vantage point to witness China's past, present, and future in a single panoramic view. Shanghai embodies China's remarkable ability to honor its heritage while boldly embracing innovation, creating a city where you can step from ancient temples into hyper-modern shopping districts within minutes. For those seeking a taste of both worlds, Shanghai truly delivers. Rising from the mist like sentinels from another world, the quartzite sandstone pillars of Zhangjiajie National Forest Park inspired the floating mountains of James Cameron's Avatar. For fans of the movie, stepping into this park feels like entering Pandora itself. Some of these 3,000 towers soar over 1,000 feet high, creating a landscape that seems to defy reality itself. Narrow walkways cling to cliff faces, offering heart-stopping views of this stone forest where every angle reveals a new perspective that challenges your sense of scale and possibility. This is nature's artistry on a truly epic scale. Practical tip: consider taking the cable car up Tianzi Mountain for panoramic views of the entire park, especially stunning at sunrise or sunset. The Beilong Elevator, the world's tallest outdoor lift, ascends 1,070 feet up a cliff face in just 88 seconds. Delivering you to pathways that wind through this stone maze. Tianzi Mountain offers the most spectacular vistas, especially when low clouds transform the landscape into a celestial realm that has inspired Chinese artists for centuries. Imagine the feeling of being surrounded by such majestic beauty. The park's microclimate creates 4 distinct seasons of beauty, from snow-dusted pinnacles in winter to lush emerald forests in summer, offering a different experience with each visit. The landscape along the Li River is so quintessentially Chinese that it appears on the 20 yuan banknote, a scene of fishermen on bamboo rafts gliding past limestone karst mountains that rise like emerald jewels from mirror-like waters. This 52-mile stretch between Guilin and Yangshuo represents the finest example of karst topography on Earth, a dreamscape formed over millions of years as rainwater dissolved the soluble limestone, creating these iconic conical peaks. The tranquility of this place is truly captivating. The Li River cruise was the most peaceful and picturesque experience of my entire trip to China. It felt like gliding through a living painting, one visitor shared. Each mountain bears a poetic name reflecting its shape. Elephant Trunk Hill, Nine Horses Fresco Hill, Folded Brocade Hill. Continuing a tradition of finding meaning and beauty in nature that dates back to ancient Chinese landscape painting. The small town of Yangshuo, where the river journey ends, offers a chance to explore this magical landscape by bicycle through rice paddies and small villages, where life continues much as it has for centuries, in the shadow of these timeless formations. Imagine the stories these mountains could tell. Consider taking a leisurely bamboo raft ride or cycling through the serene countryside for an unforgettable experience. Hidden among the mountains of Sichuan province lies a fairy tale landscape of turquoise lakes, multi-tiered waterfalls and forests that explode with color each autumn. Jiuzhaigou Valley, whose name means Nine-Village Valley after the Tibetan villages once scattered throughout, contains over 100 lakes whose colors shift between vivid blues, greens and turquoises due to calcium carbonate deposits in varying depths. The crystal-clear waters reveal fallen tree trunks and ancient rock formations preserved perfectly below the surface, creating an almost magical underwater world. To fully appreciate the vibrant colors of the lakes, visit on a sunny day. The light enhances the natural hues. Which natural wonder would you prioritize on your trip to China? Let us know in the comments below. Pearl Shoal Waterfall cascades over a 130-foot wide travertine shelf, creating a curtain of water that seems to shimmer with pearls as it catches the light. The valley's biodiversity includes giant pandas, golden snub-nosed monkeys, and over 140 bird species that find sanctuary in this pristine wilderness. Though damaged by a 2017 earthquake, the resilience of nature and dedicated restoration efforts have revitalized this UNESCO World Heritage Site, allowing visitors to once again witness what many consider China's most beautiful national park. It's a testament to the enduring power of nature to heal. Carved into mountainsides over 650 years ago, the Longsheng rice terraces represent one of humanity's most remarkable feats of agricultural engineering. These cascading terraces, known locally as the dragon's backbone for their serpentine appearance along the mountain contours, transform with the seasons, reflective pools of water in spring, lush green carpets in summer, golden waves of ripe rice in autumn, and snow-dusted silver ribbons in winter. Each season reveals a new facet of this living landscape sculpture, a testament to the harmonious relationship between people and nature. Did you know the color and pattern of clothing worn by Zhuang and Yao villagers often reflect their personal stories, age, marital status, and achievements? It's a fascinating aspect of their rich culture. Mrs. Li has farmed these terraces since childhood. She told us every season brings challenges but also beauty. Imagine how deeply connected you'd feel to nature if you walked these terraces every day. The Zhuang and Yao ethnic minorities who created and maintain these terraces still practice traditional farming methods, planting and harvesting by hand as their ancestors did for centuries, a living heritage passed down through generations. Women of the Yao minority are famous for their incredibly long hair, which they wrap around their heads in elaborate styles and only cut once in their lifetime, a fascinating cultural tradition. Visiting the villages of Ping'an or Dazhai offers a glimpse into cultural traditions preserved in these remote mountains, where every meal features rice grown on these very terraces. It's a chance to connect with a way of life that has endured for centuries. Chinese gardens are not merely collections of plants but philosophical landscapes designed to create harmony between humans and nature. between built structures and organic forms. Unlike Western gardens with their symmetrical designs, Chinese gardens embrace asymmetry and carefully orchestrated natural scenes that reveal themselves gradually as you wander winding paths. This design reflects the Taoist principles of balance and flow. Each turn presents a new composition, a pavilion reflected in a pond, bamboo swaying gently in the breeze, weathered rocks resembling mountains in miniature. Imagine the peace and tranquility found within these carefully crafted spaces. The classical gardens of Suzhou represent the highest achievement of this art form, where scholar officials created microcosms of the natural world within urban confines, seeking refuge and inspiration. Every element carries symbolic meaning. Weathered rocks represent mountains and the enduring nature of time. Winding water paths symbolize life's journey, and carefully placed pavilions offer spaces for contemplation and artistic pursuits. These gardens were designed not merely to be seen but to be experienced through all senses. The gentle sound of water trickling over stones, the delicate fragrance of plum blossoms in the air, the cool, moss-covered texture of ancient rocks under your fingertips. In the watery regions south of the Yangtze River, ancient towns crisscrossed by canals offer glimpses into China's past, where life moved at the gentle pace of flowing water. Places like Zhouzhuang Wuzhen and Xian have preserved their Ming and Qing dynasty architecture, creating living museums where stone bridges arch gracefully over canals lined with whitewashed houses with distinctive black tile roofs. As lanterns illuminate these waterways at dusk, casting a warm glow on the ancient stones and rippling water, it's easy to imagine you've stepped back centuries in time. Unlike their more famous Venetian counterparts, China's water towns still support vibrant local communities practicing traditional crafts, silk weaving, indigo dyeing, rice wine brewing, in workshops that have operated for generations. The rhythm of life here follows ancient patterns, with elderly residents playing mahjong in tea houses while laundry flutters from bamboo poles extended from windows above narrow lanes. These towns offer China's most atmospheric accommodation options, with boutique hotels and restored historic buildings allowing you to experience canal life after day trippers depart. Imagine waking up to the gentle sounds of the water and the calls of the local vendors. China's spiritual landscape encompasses three great traditions: Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism, often practiced side by side in a unique religious harmony. The Temple of Heaven in Beijing represents the pinnacle of religious architecture, where emperors, considered the sons of heaven, performed rituals to ensure cosmic harmony and a bountiful harvest. Its triple-gabled circular roof, symbolizing the sacred connection between earth and heaven. The complex's perfect proportions and symbolic colors, blue representing heaven, red representing imperial power, create a space of profound spiritual significance and architectural grandeur. In contrast to imperial grandeur, Buddhist monasteries like Shaolin Temple in Henan province offer glimpses into living spiritual traditions. Monks still practice the martial arts they developed centuries ago, a unique blend of physical and spiritual discipline. In Shaolin Temple, monks aren't just martial artists, they're also experts in traditional Chinese medicine, sharing holistic healing practices that have been preserved for centuries. The giant Buddha of Leshan, carved from a riverside cliff 1,200 years ago, stands 233 feet tall as the world's largest stone Buddha, its serene expression unchanged as dynasties rose and fell around it. Throughout China, from remote mountain monasteries to bustling urban temples, the scent of incense spirals hangs heavy in the air, carrying prayers skyward as they have for thousands of years, a tangible link to centuries of devotion. In the watery regions south of the Yangtze River, ancient towns crisscrossed by canals offer glimpses into China's past, where life moved at the gentle pace of flowing water. Places like Zhouzhuang Wuzhen and Xian have preserved their Ming and Qing dynasty architecture, creating living museums where stone bridges arch gracefully over canals lined with whitewashed houses with distinctive black tile roofs. As lanterns illuminate these waterways at dusk, casting a warm glow on the ancient stones and rippling water, it's easy to imagine you've stepped back centuries in time. China's spiritual landscape encompasses three great traditions: Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism, often practiced side by side in a unique religious harmony. The Temple of Heaven in Beijing represents the pinnacle of religious architecture, where emperors, considered the sons of heaven, performed rituals to ensure cosmic harmony and a bountiful harvest, its triple-gabled circular roof symbolizing the sacred connection between earth and heaven. The complex's perfect proportions and symbolic colors, blue representing heaven, red representing imperial power, create a space of profound spiritual significance and architectural grandeur. Chinese cuisine is not one tradition but 8 major regional styles, each with distinct flavors, ingredients, and cooking techniques developed over thousands of years, reflecting the diverse geography and climate of this vast nation. From the tongue-tingling heat of Sichuan peppercorns that create the famous mala-numbing sensation, to the delicate steaming baskets filled with bite-sized delights of Cantonese dim sum, to the hearty wheat-based dishes of the north, Chinese food reflects the country's diverse geography and climate. Every meal tells a story of regional identity, seasonal awareness, and the Chinese philosophy that food is both nourishment and medicine. Get ready for a culinary adventure. And when you're in Xian, don't miss the famous biang biang noodles, named after the unique sound made when chefs stretch the dough, a truly unforgettable culinary experience. Nature rarely creates landscapes as vividly colorful as the Rainbow Mountains of Zhangye, where mineral deposits have painted the sandstone in surreal stripes of red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. This geological wonder, officially called Zhangye Dangxia landform, formed as layers of different colored sandstone and minerals were deposited over 24 million years, then pushed upward by tectonic forces and sculpted by erosion. The result is a landscape that looks more like an artist's vibrant canvas than a natural formation. Prepare to say wow. Carved directly into a riverside cliff during the Tang Dynasty, the Leshan giant Buddha has watched over the confluence of 3 rivers for over 1,200 years. Standing at an awe-inspiring 233 feet tall, this colossal seated figure is the largest stone Buddha in the world, its serene face alone measuring 33 feet from ear to ear. Legend says the statue was commissioned by a monk who hoped it would calm the turbulent waters that threatened shipping vessels, and remarkably, the massive engineering project actually altered the river's flow patterns, making the waters safer for boats. Talk about a monumental undertaking. Defying both gravity and religious convention, the hanging temple of Hengshan clings precariously to a sheer cliff face 246 feet above the ground, supported by seemingly fragile wooden stilts driven into the rock. Built over 1,500 years ago, this architectural marvel appears to float against the mountain with its 40 rooms connected by precipitous corridors and stairways that wind through the structure. What makes this temple truly unique is not just its precarious position and the thrill of exploring its narrow passageways, but its religious harmony. It's one of the only temples in China that simultaneously honors Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism, a testament to the spirit of unity. Suspended a dizzying 980 feet above a lush gorge in Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, the world's highest and longest glass bridge represents China's bold fusion of natural beauty and cutting-edge engineering. This transparent walkway stretches 1,410 feet between 2 mountain cliffs, its crystal-clear glass panels offering heart-stopping views directly beneath your feet to the valley floor far below. Designed by Israeli architect Chaim Dotan, the bridge aims to be invisible, allowing visitors to feel as though they're walking on air among the iconic stone pillars that inspired Avatar's floating mountains. For thrill seekers and engineering enthusiasts alike, this is a must-see. China's vast size means there's no single ideal time to visit the entire country, but rather optimal seasons for each region. Northern China, including Beijing and Xian, is best experienced in spring from mid-April to late May, and autumn, from September to October, when temperatures are mild and skies are generally clear. Southern China, including Guilin and Yangshuo, shines during May through October, though summer brings higher humidity and occasional rainfall that creates the ethereal misty landscape so beloved in traditional Chinese painting. China's transportation infrastructure has undergone a remarkable transformation in recent decades, with the world's largest high-speed rail network now connecting major cities at incredible speeds of up to 217 miles per hour. These sleek bullet trains offer the perfect balance of efficiency, comfort, and breathtaking scenery whizzing by your window, with the Beijing to Shanghai line covering 819 miles in just 4.5 hours. The user-friendly ticketing system allows advanced bookings, and for international travelers unfamiliar with Chinese characters, the English-language apptrip.com simplifies the entire process. China offers accommodation experiences as diverse and fascinating as the country itself, from luxurious international hotel chains in major cities to unique heritage properties that fully immerse you in Chinese culture and history. Imagine staying in former imperial residences that have been transformed into exclusive hotels, like the Aman Summer Palace in Beijing, where guests stay in rooms once used by visitors awaiting an audience with the Empress Dowager Cixi. In ancient water towns, historic courtyard homes now operate as charming boutique guest houses, allowing you to experience these living museums in a truly intimate way after the day trippers have departed. Though China has modernized rapidly, traditional values of respect, harmony, and saving face remain central to social interactions. Simple gestures like presenting business cards or gifts with both hands demonstrate respect while remaining calm and patient during challenging situations helps everyone maintain harmony. When dining, leaving a small amount of food on your plate is generally seen as a sign of satisfaction rather than wastefulness, and your generous host will likely order far more dishes than can possibly be consumed as a show of hospitality. Embrace these cultural nuances for a richer travel experience. China defies simple definition. It is not one experience but thousands, not a single culture but a vibrant mosaic of traditions, not merely an ancient civilization, but a rapidly evolving society that is shaping our collective future. From the timeless grandeur of the Great Wall, a symbol of enduring human spirit forged through immense labor and sacrifice, to the dazzling futuristic skyline of Shanghai, a testament to modern ambition. From the serene, almost ethereal beauty of Guilin's karst mountains to the vibrant, bustling energy of Beijing's ancient hutongs, China offers a lifetime of discoveries for the curious traveler, no matter your age or interests. The Middle Kingdom has witnessed the rise and fall of dynasties, the birth of profound philosophical traditions that have shaped human thought for millennia, and periods of isolation, followed by remarkable openness to the world. Today's China warmly invites you to witness its ongoing transformation while connecting with traditions that have endured for millennia. Traveling China doesn't just show you new sights, it changes your perspective, inviting you to see yourself and the world differently. It's a journey of discovery, not just of incredible landscapes and culture, but of something deeper within yourself. We invite you to share your own China experiences or your travel plans in the comments below. Which of these incredible wonders calls to you most strongly? What hidden corners of China are you now inspired to discover? Don't forget to subscribe to Epic Travel 360 for more ultimate travel guides, and join our community of global explorers. The journey through the Middle Kingdom's treasures never truly ends. It simply transforms with each visitor who walks these ancient paths with new eyes. Until our next adventure, Zhangjiajie, goodbye, and may your travels be filled with wonder.